TJ, you be cursing when your father not around?
Yes, you do.
Boy, stop lying.
Right, bruh.
You
Like,
said no.
Bruh. When I was 7, I was like, BEERZ.
Yo, and welcome to BEERZ BARZ.
Your place of rapid fire hip hop discussion and of course great beer.
I am Kamal Kiddo.
O to the Golden Child. Thank y'all for checking out our last episode in which I forgot what we reviewed. I don't remember what we reviewed.
That was episode 271.
271, but we were at Haymarket Brewery. You know what I'm saying?
Were.
We talked
Right.
about J. Cole. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Is it Dirt too? No, we didn't talk about Dirt.
We didn't
even
about
review
Dirt.
Dirt.
We didn't even review the hometown
We are
hero.
trash. Trash.
We're older guys, though.
Yeah, but still, you know.
True.
But yeah. Back again, man.
Again.
Look, we are. So first of all, if you looking at us right now, we stole a set of Analog Journal, my Analog Journal. If you don't know what that is, check that joint out. Great DJ channel.
Very good.
But we are in wonderful Justice, Illinois, at my parents' spot. They let us come through in a young sun porch. You know what I'm saying? We got our beers, if you listening. Got our beers posted on my dad, young record player.
Right.
Some
The old school joint,
the
right.
old school
Go
joint.
ahead,
You know,
yeah.
some significant information, man. This is somehow Pop's playlist. If you checked out my 2019 project, Pop's playlist, project was based upon, you know, me rapping over soul samples that my dad had. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that comes from stuff like this here. You know what I'm saying? We got some old records, some Temptations, Leon Thomas. I think I sampled Leon Thomas, I believe, on one of them
Did
joints.
you?
I don't know, but yeah, man,
Yeah.
my dad be in the crates. He got the vinyls and all. He got more stuff in the garage and all that stuff too. But you know, yeah, man.
Word, man.
Vibes, man. Vibes.
Very life
Yeah, man.
vibes right now. Like plants growing and whatnot, foliage.
Yeah, man.
Word up, man. I dig it.
Yeah, man. But what we
What we
talking
talking about? Right.
Exactly.
What we talking about today? A lot of things have happened. Let's see. We got
A brewing beef.
a brewing beef, right? We got well, shout out to Pharrell, who just had his first Louis Vuitton show.
Mm-hmm.
At the show, the Clips walked and they premiered a song in which Pusha T gives some shots to Jim Jones. If you're aware, and we talked about this a little bit,
We did, I think.
Jim Jones has been, you know, kind of almost on a tour almost, at least on two different podcasts. I saw that he was talking about his opinion tour, talking about the 50 best rappers and of all time, and how Pusha T should not be on that list.
Yeah.
I guess Rap Caviar put him on that list at number 29. I just read about this.
Yeah.
And so he feels, what? Pusha T? Nah. He didn't even move the coke that he talks about and all this other stuff, right? Push gave him some bars.
Yeah.
Jim Jones has recently given him some bars back. That song isn't even out.
Yeah.
The song isn't even out.
Pusha joint not even out, yeah.
The
Exactly.
Pusha joint is not even out yet. But
Jim Jones wanted to smoke.
Jim Jones went ahead and gave him some bars back on the same song.
Yeah.
On the same beat.
Yeah.
Hey, man. So we'll be talking about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Killer Mike
Ooh.
dropped the album.
Michael. Setting the game afire. We'll talk about it.
We're going to talk about that.
A lot of conversation right now about that album.
Thug,
Yeah.
Young Thug, dropped that new album. Business is Business.
Yes.
He didn't drop it from jail, but he is in jail right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Before we get into all of that,
Yeah.
what are we drinking?
Listen, man, my parents actually stay a little bit close. So, you know, on the way here, you got to go through some of the western suburbs, coming from Wheaton, where I'm currently stationed. And Black Horizon is located in Willowbrook. So on the way here, I stopped off 55 South, went to Black Horizon. Make sure you check them out.
This is a new one, right?
This is this year's Chicago Common Lager. If you remember around the Super Bowl time, was that 2021? It was in 2020. 2, I think, because it was the last year.
Yes.
Around Super Bowl time, all the black breweries
Yeah.
came through and came up with this joint. But this is this year's variation of it. So shout out to Black Horizon. Of course, you got Turner House, you got Moore's, you got Funky Town. You know, Haymarket is in this thing, Black Beer Baron, and of course the homie Sam Ross. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and just give you guys a little commentary behind this joint. So. A massive collaboration between Chicago's black-owned breweries to celebrate not only diversity in craft beer, but to showcase the brewing talents and friendships of the craft beer industry. Inspired by the iconic architecture and history of the Chicago brick, we strove to recreate the beer that reflects the color of the brick through thoughtful malt selection. So, Chicago Uncommon is a rye focus, so it's brewed more in proportion with raw rye versus malted barley. This is full body with a rye spice, soft caramel malt element, and a crisp and clean hoppy finish from Centennial and Columbus hops. You know what I'm saying? Some OG hops. A classic style for a new age. Chicago Uncommon is an excellent food pairing beer, which represents the hard-working mentality of the city and its amazing people. One of my favorite beers last year, man.
Yeah.
It's a sleeper.
Everything that you just said, I agree with, and I could tell.
Yeah.
In me drinking it, the caramel notes. I could see this paired with a burger.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I haven't been eating meat, you know what I'm saying? I could still pair it with like a young salmon burger or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got to put some weight on too. I've letting the running and the biking get a little bit, I'm a little frail around here. I need to give me some salmon, some chicken, and get like 195 or something. But yeah. One of my favorite joints, man. And you can see, that brick, talking about the brick that came from, the brick that remained after the Chicago fire, that reddish tint. That's what the color comes from. So, yeah, man. Shout out to young Otis, the young homie in the background. He want to be a YouTuber one day. He probably have way more subscribers and stuff, hopefully, when he get older and all that. He be trying to treat me. How, Daddy, what number you at? They look at subscriptions and whatnot. But shout out to homie. He back and running the camera. He not really paying attention.
Right. He working on his page right now, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to young OT, man.
Yeah, man.
Young TJ, man.
Yeah, exactly.
The fourth.
So, let's get into this beef.
So, I'm a fan of Pharrell.
Yeah.
Pharrell is one of the... he is the original producer for the Clips.
Yes.
Their first single, Funeral.
Yeah.
He's been rocking with them for a long time. Congratulations to Pharrell. Used to rock Louis Vuitton all the time, and then he came with his first Louis Vuitton show.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited about.
Yes.
Now, I'm even more excited that the guys that started with him walked his first Louis Vuitton show, the Clips.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah.
The internet is excited, and hip-hop, I guess, is excited and is all in an uproar over the fact that the song that the Clips walked to was a song that I don't know if it's both of the Clips, but Pusha gave some bars, some disparaging bars to an unknown person, but it's obviously Jim Jones.
Yeah.
Jim Jones gave him some bars back. I did have the lines that he said.
Yeah.
And I really need to find those lines, but he dissed Jim, and then Jim dissed him back.
Yeah.
Do
you care?
I kind of do not care because mainly I'm not a big fan of Jim Jones.
Okay.
I think he brought this on himself. I almost feel like he was looking for this attention. And I say that
Pusha
because
kind of mentioned that a little bit in the verse, maybe.
He did say he was looking to get a feature. Yes.
Yeah.
He was chasing a feature. He did say that. And the thing is that in his opinion tour, right? He says, man, are you telling me who's copying Pusha T? Who's following in his footsteps? Who's trying to dress like him? He hasn't affected culture. That was his argument. Excuse me. But then he'll double back and say, I love him. He's a great lyricist and all this other stuff. But that's like a backhanded compliment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's either that you rock with him or you don't. You know what I'm saying? And it's like as soon as the joint dropped, everybody hasn't even heard the song. The song hasn't even, you can't even hear a CD quality version of the song anywhere.
Right.
And this man already dropped a diss back.
Yeah.
I was confused because I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? I saw the runway show, but I didn't even pay no attention. I said, oh, it's a new Clips joint.
Yeah.
I ain't pay no attention to the bars.
Yeah.
But you got the internet like, oh. And so Jim, now I thought it was incredible that he got back so fast. But at the same time, those bars were kind of, yeah.
Here's what I'll say.
I listened to it once. I can't even say I dissected his verse like that.
Yeah. I think that, I think that they're not similar, but what I will say is this. I think he's a perfect dance partner for, when you think about fights.
You think so?
Absolutely. From the standpoint of because Jim Jones in the past couple of years has made a name for himself, and he has somewhat of a following with the projects he's dropped with Harry Fraud and so on and so forth. People be actually checking for him and have made some, comments about his albums being very good. He's kind of an underdog in the same lane of a Pusha T. So, and he's with all the smoke. And that's why I think that this, maybe I don't care that much, but I'm going to follow. Because the thing about it is that Jim Jones ain't going to Drake it and just throw up, he going to respond within whatever amount of time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so did Drake.
Yeah.
I mean, so does Drake.
Drake then went away after a second.
He did. He kind of was like,
Jim ain't going to go nowhere.
That's true.
But that is also my concern because I don't know how Pusha move around,
Yeah.
but we've kind of seen how Jim move around, and I don't want that atmosphere to come into the beef. If y'all gonna beef and have a little track for track type, that's cool. But we know Jim is with it. Jim. We've seen the Freddie Gibbs joint. We've seen some things happen with Jim, mainly the people that he's with.
Yeah.
Like they not for play. So hopefully it stay on back and forth disses. But we'll watch. We'll monitor. We'll see how it goes.
Right. We'll see how it goes. Let us know what y'all think about that. Who you got? You got Push or you got Jim?
Make no mistake, I'm gonna have Push from the standpoint.
I got Push.
Yeah,
but I'll follow it to a certain extent. I mean, but yeah, for sure.
Young Thug.
Business is business. So
a lot going on with Thug right now. And I don't know a lot.
I do know that Gunna just dropped the album that we're not talking about. I do know that Gunna dropped the album on Young Stoner Life record label, Young Thug's label.
Yeah.
Gunna is not on this new project of Thugs. He is in jail on RICO charges. I forget what RICO stands for. You
never been in the streets?
I forget what it stands for. I don't know. But
it's racketeering and racketeering something. I forgot what it is. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. So
I also went to college. Go ahead.
But so he's been in jail. So he's been in jail since like last May. What's RICO?
Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organization Act.
Look at you. Look at this guy. What's the man name on
Young Jamie.
Young Jamie,
Joe Rogan. Yeah. Okay.
Joe Rogan, we got it. My man just looked up RICO.
Hey, Jamie, pull that up. Okay, there you go.
All right, so he's been in jail since May of 2022.
Yeah.
Since May of last year, this has been going on. So he's been in jail for over a year. So these songs are not current.
Yeah.
At least Young Thug's verses are not current.
Yeah.
everybody else's might be. But Young Thug's bars are old.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say these songs are old.
Yeah.
But you know, when you first was like, yo, should we do Thug?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a secret that I'm not the biggest Young Thug fan. I've said that more than once on the show.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest Young Thug fan. It's almost unfair for me to critique the album since I'm not a fan. I don't know his work like that.
I think we've looked at maybe 2 Young Thug projects. Slime, I figure one of the Slime joints. I don't remember. We've reviewed probably 2. But go ahead, and I can tell you.
We didn't even do his last one, which was like a more progressive rock sound or something like that.
Yeah.
Like Pink or something
Yeah.
like that.
Punk.
But punk.
Yeah.
But anyway, I do like Parade on Cleveland. I like Money on the Dresser.
Yeah.
I think I like With the Racks. I like Uncle M. I like Hellcat Kenny a lot with Uzi. I like Mad Dog. I like Jonesboro.
Yeah.
Overall, I think it's all right.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to judge it also because I don't believe this is what Thug would have put out if he was out in the world.
Yeah.
He probably would have changed some stuff. He probably would have not put some songs on here, added some other songs, but he's been down for so long.
Album opens up with a conversation between him and Drake, right?
Right, with him calling him from jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really all I really got to say. It's not even fair for me to really judge it because I'm not a big fan.
I just I recognize his place within the culture, and I kind of want to talk about it. And I did. We just haven't recorded because I would have talked about Gunna too, even though it's very odd right now because it's very people are choosing sides. It's weird.
Yes,
it's very fucking weird.
Yeah.
The things that are taboo in hip hop, but the things that are okay in hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, and without even having all the facts with it. Like, I don't know shit about what Gunna did or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I don't care, but what I'm saying is that I check for the music because we reviewed Gunna's last album, One, and we also reviewed another joint he did, but we just haven't really came together. But it's very odd that a lot of the conversation around these two are more so about their dealings, you know, and people kind of, you know, choosing side based on even artists that, you know, choose to rock here. It's just it's fucking weird.
Yeah, so Lil Baby is not rocking with Gunna. Dirk is not rocking with Gunna. Finesse 2 times. I just saw a clip of him saying, well, I mean, it sounded like he had to do what he had to do if you understand what's going on. He didn't snitch and all this other stuff. But, you know,
unless Moggs is straight lawyers within the legal system and gonna really read all the documents and shit, people don't really be up on they knowledge.
And people are choosing sides based on what the culture says is okay.
Yeah.
If the culture feels like, nah, he snitched, then he snitched, I ain't rocking with Gunna. A lot of them same people still listening to Gunna music.
Oh, 100%.
I went ahead and, dang, man. He got 2 essential albums on Apple Music. 2.
The joint with Baby, that what is that?
Drip or Drown, which I like. Which I like.
Hi.
And is a essential album. I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
I ain't even know that. It's a good album. And Wanna. I threw it on the other day.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? He does have some joints on here.
Yeah.
I don't think, I mean, this is about Young Thug's album, but I don't think Gunna should be just thrown away. G.
Yeah, but we're very weird. That's just what we are. But then I'll end out so we can go on to the next topic. So yes, I do like Cars Bring Me Out. I do like Uncle M. I do like Oh You Went with Drake, and I do like Mad Dog. You know what I'm saying? And Jonesboro too. But you know, man.
All in all, check it out. It's, you know, I think it would have been a different album if he was out in the streets. If he was outside.
Yeah.
So it's hard to even choose from that standpoint, to speak on it from that standpoint. But business is business, Young Thug.
All right. Let's do it, man.
Hey, we gon' get high and we move that space.
Hey. All right.
Killer Mike.
Yeah.
Killer Mike's new album, Michael. He has not dropped a solo album for over 11 years. A solo album. He's been busy doing Run the Jewels. And I'll just say this, and I'm going to pass it to you.
Okay.
There has not been an album, in my opinion, that has a rap album this year that's captured the attention of the culture. I mean, the only thing closest was probably Tyler's album, the estate sale of his 2021 album.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's still good, and the songs he added to it are good.
Yeah.
And that album came out in 2021.
Yes.
But now you got Killer Mike, Underdog. Came out of absolute nowhere.
Yeah.
I did not expect it.
Yeah.
I knew he was coming with something, but it kind of came out of nowhere. But I really like it, man.
Yeah.
And it's finally a rap album that I believe is going to capture the culture's attention. He's a little older, so younger rap bands may not gravitate to it, but it's gonna make noise.
Kick fucking rocks.
It's gonna make noise because it's so personal.
Yeah. I'll do
But
this.
it's not just personal with whack music.
Yeah.
It's good. Go ahead.
So here's the thing, man. So we are right now within 2023, and they are saying that Billboard reported, I forgot who reported it, but there is not one rap album or single that has been number one in 2023, which is the first time in 20 years that's happened.
And
so
it's June.
So I'll start there, and then this album comes out. Here's what I'll do. All right. 2016, my homie, shout out my homies Moy, homie Darren, I think some of their family, I think Adam was there. Anyhow, 2016, I had the chance to go to Lollapalooza. And one of the draws was Run the Jewels. At that time, this was Run the Jewels 3. We actually reviewed that album that year. That was the Hear What I Say. We Are the Business today. That joint was on there. And I'm like, all right, I like that album. Yeah. But I didn't understand how big that group was. Yeah. Until I went to Lollapalooza, and their set it was like everybody who was there to see RTJ. I remember you saying you was an El Producto fan and you liked it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, that kind of let me know you can have your opinion on like, okay, this is what's popping, but there's something else over here you not even, you know what I'm saying? Like Run the Jewels was popping, right? So that's like my genesis of becoming a fan of Killer Mike. Because after that, we checked for the next Run the Jewels project that came out in 2020. Just got done walking in the snow. That joint was on there. That joint was good. Nice feature on the 2019 Freddie Gibbs joint, Palmolive. Young nigga.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I thought that was a great hook. He just did the hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I just want to speak more so right now, like about the album opens up talking about timing, man. Timing. Like, you can't rush timing. Things happen when they happen. And many times I've talked about Lil Durk, how I want to hear Lil Durk's 444. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait, because he got an album called Almost Healed, and I'm not trying to shit on Durk, but outside of a couple songs, it's still drill, bang, bang, shoot, shoot, blah, blah, blah.
What's my man's, go ahead, keep going.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? But it's funny because I was watching Breakfast Club and Charlamagne mentioned, like, yo, did you draw any inspiration from 444? Turns out No ID. He said no from the standpoint of, like, no, I didn't really draw anything from it, but No ID also, I think EP'd this joint, this Michael joint. And has a lot of production on it. And what I'm getting to is, you talk about personal. and the growth of an artist, and when they get to like this level where they're releasing, you know, things they never talked about before. You always talk about autobiographical bars.
Yes.
Right?
I was getting there. Keep going.
This album, man, gets better every fucking time I listen to it.
Yeah.
It is as southern as Maxo Cream's last album.
Ooh.
It's southern as Crit's double joint that came out in 2018. It's Pretty Girls Love Trap Me. It's southern. It's southern. You got the bass on Shed Tears, just that bitch rolling. Somebody playing that joint live.
Oh yeah.
You got so much just soul on this album. The hook on I Shed Tears, bruh. It you can be black, white, Chinese, whatever. You feel that choir. And it just feels so good to hear music like this, man. I'm not trying to go on a long soliloquy about, but it's going to be hard for somebody to top this album this year. And I'm not even trying to compare things, but this is like flawless for me. Ooh. The only song that's a question is, I know he had to, you know, go the Run the Jewels route. But that's his homie, and he talked about how LP helped him so much, like with his work ethic and things like that. So he had to have an LP joint on here, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, this joint flawless. It's not a song that I don't like. Not one. My mama dead. My grandmama dead. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just like, it's, man, bro, this is rap. This is rap, G.
This is rap.
This is fucking rap.
Yeah. I'm excited, man, because every time I listen, it get better, man. It's just so much grown, man. Look, I'll be 40 in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a grown man. And I love hearing another grown man talk, and be open and be honest. You go. Because I'd talk this all day. Yeah, man. I had heard a lot of stuff about how good Killer Mike was from other rappers. You said something about Kendrick. Right.
Butterfly. Y'all talking about how y'all miss rapping. Motherfucker, if you did Killer Mike, it'd be platinum. Like, people been checking.
I was like, that's interesting, but
that's Hendrix.
Where they at? Where he at? You know what I'm saying? I hear these things being said, and I can't say I'm the biggest fan of Run the Jewels. You know what I'm saying? Just because I haven't really dove in for real.
Yeah.
And I checked for LP. I checked when he was with, you know what I'm saying, doing Company Flow and all that. When he was on Raucous Records. Yeah. I checked for him. Yeah. I checked for who he is as a producer and as a rapper. As an artist, period. I didn't really get into Run the Jewels like that for real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But let me just say this, man.
Go. You talk your lyrics. You go.
It's so many. First of all, it's so many lyrics I could quote from this album.
Yeah.
I was so young when I stood at the stove that I did not know that the money you paid me was meant for your babies. Now they just po. It was just business, my nigga. I am not vicious, my nigga. Yeah. I had no vision, my nigga.
I had no vision.
The whole album is about him coming of age. Young Michael.
Yes.
It's a little guy, it's a little Michael on the cover. 9-year-old Michael Santiago Render on the cover.
Yeah.
And it talks about, the whole album is about just a coming of age story, how he's looking back and like, man, I didn't know what I was doing when I was trapping. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, and he expresses it in the Breakfast Club interview. Also, one of the better interviews of the Breakfast Club that I've seen in a while. Let me just pause with a footnote and say that Breakfast Club, I love him. It's one of the only rap interview shows that I check for. I don't really be checking for Joe Buttons. I don't really be checking for Ebro. You know what I'm saying? Not Ebro. Charlamagne and Envy, Charlamagne especially, will just talk, tabloid talk to a lot of artists. But when it's somebody on there of substance,
they respect, absolutely.
They talk substance.
Yeah.
And Killer Mike has been a man of substance for years.
Yeah.
And when they talk to Killer Mike, it's a different conversation. Mm-hmm. And there were so many times in watching that interview that I'm like, wow.
I was the whole.
Yes, I mean, it's ebbs and flows. He's a real human. Like, a lot of rappers get on there and stunt and be trying to be cool. And this man came and talked about his life.
Yeah.
And talked about how, you know, he was selling drugs and all of that, and the people that were selling him drugs to go sell was using him.
Yeah.
He didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just wanted the money to go get fresh for prom or wanted to do J's or whatever. And it's like, I am not vicious, my nigga.
Yeah, I'm not vicious, dog. Yeah.
I ain't know what I was doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you gotta make a song for the junkies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, people.
Bruh, this man said he got a song on here called Something for the Junkies.
It's crazy.
Where he talks about, not only does he talk about the junkies that he sold to, but him accidentally being geeked up himself.
Off a blunt that had blow in it, yeah. Yeah.
And talks about that.
Yeah.
And talks about how one of his auntie friends or his auntie
yeah.
that he was sold to. And how he felt about that.
Yeah.
Yo, this is real human conversations going on.
Yeah,
real
absolutely.
Human, like, he didn't lose his humanity completely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we've heard some artists get on songs and straight dog, like, man, you know, even Future. And I love Future.
Yeah.
But he's talked about selling to his mama.
Mm-hmm.
He's talked about selling to pregnant women.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's wild.
Yeah.
You wild.
Yeah.
I'm jamming to it though, right?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
This man made a song for junkies.
Yeah.
This man made a song called Motherless. All right? Now, in Breakfast Club interview, once again, he talks about how No ID, executive produced the album, right? He just let him hear some songs. He's like, yeah, man, but you missing something, man. What scares you? Like, what you mean nothing scared me? I mean, he said this, that, my mama did, my grandmama did. That's it. Nah, bro, I can't talk about that.
I ain't going there, yeah.
And him talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Humans connect with humans, man.
Choked up.
And he choked up about it. And it's like, bro, I feel you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he talked about, you know, just his mom and all of that, his grandmother, and he talked about that. And to hear it on the song, like, it's almost no song on this album that's just for nothing, just rapping. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that we talked about this whole album and didn't mention Andre 3000.
Yeah.
And I say that because it's got to be a little annoying that he's doing his press and people asking about Andre 3000's upcoming album.
Yeah.
He did stop Envy.
Yeah. Hey, this that's a good. I love that song. That song when Future, it floats when Future come in.
Yeah.
Bro, joint hard, but
it's a good joint.
But that's what's crazy is that is just like some butter on the bread. That ain't even that joint came from Andre. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was his joint.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Bruh, Down by Law, the first track. Shed Tears.
Recorded a long time ago because he said.
Recorded while Obama was still in office.
It's timing. It's just time.
Timing, G.
Bruh.
Shed Tears. I can't even talk about Shed Tears. This man, the second song. Okay.
Yeah.
Shed Tears. And Mozzie did his thing.
Yeah, Mozzie did.
Run, Enrich.
Yeah.
Talking that DJ Paul joint, hard.
Yeah, 2 days. He rapping.
2 days.
That's the best rapping.
Look, man. No, wait. Talking a Slumber.
Slumber's crazy.
Scientists and Engineers, 2 days. Spaceship Views,
yes.
Bruh. Exit 9 is straight.
Yeah.
Exit 9 straight.
That's a good song though. Like
it's a good song. But now here's the thing. Now you talked about Don't Let the Devil featuring LP.
Mm-hmm.
That song, so this album kind of reminded me of 2 Chainz's last project, where like his last, like I really liked that project.
It was good.
And the last 4 songs was all like personal songs.
Yeah. My favorite 2.
The last few songs on here, right? Something for the Junkies, Motherless.
High Holy.
Don't Let the Devil
Yeah.
kind of interrupts that.
That's the thing, yeah.
And then ends with High and Holy.
Yeah.
Now I understand that you gotta have your boy on there.
Yeah.
You could have put that further up the album.
Here's the thing.
Cause we on a run right now with Something for the Junkies, super personal. Motherless, obviously that's personal. Motherless, oh my God,
That's
this man
joint.
got content. But then Don't Let the Devil and High and Holy. High and Holy is the perfect dichotomy of
I said to my wife last
who
night.
Killer Mike is, and just like
culturally, politically,
yes,
everything.
all of that.
Yeah.
Like he getting high, but he's also very spiritual.
Yes.
He's very spiritual.
Yeah.
If you hear him talk and the interview, I mean, he's quoting the Bible often.
Yeah.
This not a game to him.
How his mom gave him to his grandmama. And then he quoted the Solomon joint, how, in the Solomon joint, Solomon said, well, let's cut baby in half. And then the real mother shows up at that point because the real mother don't care about having a baby. The real mother wants the kid to live.
Right.
So it's, yeah.
What more can I say, man? You got to check the album.
Check the album.
It's worth a listen.
Yeah.
Even if you rather hear snap, pop, turn up music.
Shout out to Fabo.
Shout out to... For a minute, man, I'm like, Fabo. Wow, he got CeeLo Green. He got Stax. He got Jagged Edge. He got Fabo. This Southern. This Atlanta. Now, he got some other folks in here, sprinkled in there.
Yeah.
But the fact that he pulling out Atlanta on this boy, that kind of warmed my heart a little bit.
It really did, yeah.
Wow, Jagged Edge on a joint, G?
Yeah.
But, hey, man, it's very Dungeon Family, man. Yeah. I rock with it, G.
Yeah.
It's going in my top 5 of the year.
It's number 1 right now, hands down. I've been bumping. Look, I went to see Surprise Chef a couple weeks ago at Bottom Lounge. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Melbourne, Australia. But yeah, this what kind of year it's been like until this drop. So that's Beers and Bars. We'll see y'all next time. Next episode be a Bitter Pops.
Bitter Pops, true.
Bitter Pops. Yeah, we'll be talking to the Bitter Pops folks
later this week.
Sorry, okay, my son was like, okay, yeah, Bitter Pops this weekend.
Yeah,
and then that episode to drop. So yeah, we'll talk to them about their story and all that kind of stuff, So yeah.
Word up.
We'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.